Word to the Okay. Now Diane couldn't be here because she's went to the Bills game tonight, so she's stuck in traffic. She probably won't get home for a while, but she said if she can hop on, she will. So we did pre-record a video. So you guys, if you didn't know Diane, could get to know her. And conversely, if you didn't know me, you could get to know me, even though I'm right here. So, okay. If you can't hear this, let me know. Hi, everybody. I am Sales Director Tandy Sadler. You will hear Cecilia in the background because that is just my life. And we're gonna introduce ourselves a little bit. So I've been building my Mary Kay business for just over 9 years, and on the 1st was my 3-year director anniversary. So very excited about my Duchess Dynasty unit. I joined solely because I needed money for my wedding. I was not a glamour girl. My only time my face was even washed was if I showered. And it's because like the water was hitting my face. This was not my world. Okay. So that should give everybody hope. And I'll just give you a couple of my favorite accolades. So I have done triple star, hence the necklace. I've earned 2 Mary Kay cars, the latest being the Chevy Equinox. We are working on our Cadillac, hence my pink Cadillac dress in our unit. This past year, I was chosen for the Mary Kay social media squad for the United States. So that was one of 13 directors, which also gave me the privilege of teaching at seminar, which was just probably my favorite moment ever. I was Lisa Madsen's Rookie of the Year and what was it? Rookie of the Year and Best All New Round Director. And my highest commission check to date is just over $10,400. And I love working with Diane because she has a few more years experience than I do. And she offers so much Mary Kay wisdom because she was around when Mary Kay Ash was real. So it's like working with a legacy director is just, we're so grateful to have you because you help keep that spirit and our go give spirit alive in the company.
Wow. Well, Danny, thanks so much for this Pink Power Hour vision that you had. You know, it's really been my privilege to work alongside Danny. I'll tell you a little more about that in just a minute. But for those of you who haven't gotten a chance to meet me yet online or in person, I'm Diane Pushel. I have literally been building my business since Danny's mom was thinking about starting a family. No lie. It will be my 35th year in March this year. And this business has ridden every season of my life. I started out as a hobby level personal use consultant. And that's because I had terrible skin. Unlike Danny, I had drawers full of product that I was trying to clear out my bad skin with, and nothing was working. And I was introduced to Mary Kay at a color event, loved how my face felt, took a leap of faith because I am a sales shopper. So sales shoppers, give us a wave in the chat. You know, if you're a sales shopper, I literally joined because I try to never pay full price for anything. And God had a different plan. I was super, super skeptical. So if you're new to Mary Kay or renewing your Mary Kay and you're just not sure about things, I want to encourage you. The way I became sure about things is I just kept showing up to prove them wrong. Like literally, I went to everything for 4 months because I'm like, there's no way they can keep up this charade forever. And in the process, I got trained and my skin cleared up. And then I became like a Mary Kay cheerleader. And that's really organically how I wound up here. Once I fell in love with the product, it became natural to pass it on. And then falling in love with the opportunity and seeing how it changed my life from season after season after season, it's my privilege to pass it on as well. I am now an empty nester. Would Danny say it like she always says it like it's a diagnosis. You're not a, go ahead and say it. She can't even say it with a smile. I'm just under boomer. So
you're Gen X.
But I literally was a newlywed without children, lived out of state, moved all the way across the country with my business, had a family, became a single mother, you know, unexpectedly, took care of sick parents, like all of the things. So when Danny says wisdom, I really do feel privileged because some of my formative years were at Mary Kay Ash's feet, seeing her speaking live and the original national sales directors. And that y'all is just good living stuff. It's stuff we all need to know. Well, we are the CEOs of our circles, you know, our families and all of that. So I hope you're here today and stay with us again and again, not just for the Mary Kay content, but for the way it can impact your life. Speaking of impact, I came in to save 50%, and my highest check to date is roughly about $7,800. And that was my commission, some bonuses, and as well as my sales for that month. So that was exciting because I literally came in to save like, the skincare was $54 when I started, y'all. I came in to save $26. Like, just extrapolate that out. Why we're here with Danny, I could go on and on, but we promise this power hour will always be under an hour and give you time to implement. But I could take, if you could give an elevator speech, I could give you an elevator speech about Danny. She has been such a blessing in not only my life, but the life of the Dragonflies. Some of you guys know it takes a while for new things to stick for me, which is funny, right? 2 company cars, 35 years in the business, all of the things. And yet sometimes new information is hard to grab a hold of. And Danny has this amazing gift of explaining something to you without ever talking down to you, no matter how many times she said it to you before. She has the ability to rephrase or see things in a different way. She has an insight that really is unique to, I think, her gift to be able to help with recognizing different learning styles. And in addition to that, it all comes from her heart. And Danny, that is really my privilege to work with you. And I get emotional when I think about it. But when you're learning from Danny in the cerebral way, sometimes it's hard to know that her heart is bigger than her intellect and her intelligence and her ability to pass it on. She genuinely serves not only her dynasty emerging national area, but even the Dragonflies and all of the women who come into her circle with a heart for success. Like she wants to share what's going on with her and building in her life so that you can have it too. And that's kind of reignited a flame in me, truthfully. It's why this 2026 is exciting. It's why we're launching a new program. It's why I'm excited to be with you guys. Like I'm a little extra long this morning because I'm actually going off screen in a few minutes. We're pre-recording. I'm sorry, Danny, the cat's out of the bag if you haven't told him already. But we won tickets to the Bills game, and it's the final game in the stadium. They're tearing down the stadium, and my boyfriend was at the very first game ever. So we won tickets, so we cannot not go. So I'm going to the Bills game tonight. So watch for us. We are literally on the 10-yard line. We're on the 50-yard line, like 10 rows up on the Bill side. So I'll be wearing a black jersey with the rainbow 17. So watch for us online if you catch a little snippet on the news or something. But I will also, more importantly to you, be on the replay later because I want to see your recognition. I want to see your goals. I want to see your faces. I want to celebrate you. So you can look for me again during the week, just reaching out to you based on what you share in our very first Pink Power Hour.
Okay, so yes, so I will have all the playbacks up on my YouTube channel. I'll most likely upload it tomorrow because then I will want to go to sleep after because of the hour. Okay, so hold on, I'm working too many screens. There we go. Okay, so next we're gonna do some recognition, and I'm gonna put the categories in the chat. Just copy paste in, which now I very much realize that a lot of us are like just starting to emerge out of our Christmas cocoon, right? So I myself am still emerging out of my Christmas cocoon. I took a couple weeks off, which I normally don't do. So it is hard to get back to work when you've like been off. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, but I'm like, wow, like getting down to my booking calls on Friday it took me, I was like, oh, let me make some coffee. Oh, let me get comfy. I was really procrastinating. So just know I am there with you. Okay. So, and you can just shout it out loud. I want to know from last week. I don't even know what dates those were. Hold on. It's always hard when you're like switching over a month. Like, what are the dates? Okay. Oh, sorry if you hear my dog like snoring in the background. Okay. The dates last week were Sunday, December 28th through Saturday, January 3rd. So December 28th to January 3rd. So you're welcome to put it in the chat or just shout it out. What were our sales? And they don't have to be the numbers that are on the screen. But know that if you are hitting $300 or more in sales consistently every week, that is achieving star consultant in the quarter. So that's always a good goal to go for. And if you do hit $1,000 in sales in a week and turn in your weekly accomplishment sheet to your director, Diane or myself, will give you a Starbucks gift card. So coffee on us. And I got to hit $1,000 week because Diane said she would buy me a coffee. So I want a free Starbucks too. Okay. Feel free to unmute, put it in the chat. Did we have some sales last week? Yeah.
$305 last week.
Ooh, okay. Star Consultant week. Let's cheer it out. Awesome. Anyone else want to share their sales? Hey, even if it's one mascara, that is still $9 profit. Okay. That is still more than a Starbucks cup of coffee, which I always consider one. My first sale ever was an eye makeup remover, and I couldn't have been more elated to sell. And it was like $15 when I started. So making 750 was like, you would have thought, I don't even know, you gave me the world. Okay. Anyone else want to share? Okay. You don't have to, but I love to use my pom pom. Makes me very happy. Oh, Jess, you had 2 orders and $100. Let's go. I love reorders. It's like so fun. It's like, oh, yes, I'll take your money. This is great. Oh, Heather, how did you make those sales? I'm so sorry.
I did the end of year clearance sale and was able to sell things at 30% off instead of, like I didn't give it away, wasn't giving away the farm, but I got some orders there and reached out to a woman who found me online and she wanted to have a new Mary Kay lady and I got to be her girl. So I'm really excited about that.
Yay! So exciting. And thank you for bringing up that someone found you online. So, with your new My Shop, if you didn't watch Emily Schuette's training, like when you're setting up your My Shop, you can have 2 zip codes in there. Don't put the zip codes as the towns next to each other. So, before on our websites, if people searched a town, they would only give consultants, like for me, in Orchard Park, right? But now they're doing a radius around that zip code. And I can't remember how many miles it is. So you want to pick 2 zip codes that are not next to each other. So for me, I did Orchard Park and I did Fredonia as my 2 zip codes. So if you like go to Rochester a bunch, like put a Rochester zip code at whatever your current zip code is. And when you're a star consultant, you're at the top of the list. So another perk of being a star. It's probably why she found you, Miss Star Consultant. Awesome. Okay. What about thank you, Jess. So a pink brag. A pink brag can be anything from this week that you were just like so stinking excited about, proud of yourself that you did. It could be literally anything that you're just like, yes. Like for me, I'll give you my pink brag. I finally bought a cute notebook because I am determined to write my goals down every single night and also do gratitude. So my pink brag is I finally bought a cute notebook. I had time to go to the store to buy a notebook. So that is my pink brag. Okay, I want to hear everybody. Everybody must have a pink brag. And if you can't unmute, put it in the chat.
I'll go. I wrote my 50 dreams list, and that was so like it's something that I've been meaning to do for months, and I finally was able to put it out. I think it was being the new year, and now like I feel like then it led me to buying this financial planner, which is now like, okay, this is the goals, this is where I want to go. That is now helping me like frame what my career with Mary Kay wants to look like.
Yes, and tell them where you found that financial planner because it's so random.
Oh, Aldi. Oh. Aldi has the best stuff. I mean, it is so cool. There's tons of really neat pages in there that are like actually relevant. It's not like when you find like that one that has like things that you wouldn't use from, 1985. So
yeah. The Rolodex. Yay. I love that. I love that you made your 50 dream list. Not as easy as you thought too, right? Yeah. You get stuck at 35 and you're like, what else do I want? Awesome. Thank you. Alyssa, what was your pink brag of the week?
I mean, it's not really anything to do with Mary Kay, but I've been in the process of moving this entire month, well, like all of last month, into my childhood home. So it's been a lot, and we have pretty much everything moved in.
Yes, that's a huge brag.
So through to Christmas season.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Getting settled into a new space. Yes, definitely. Because then it's like, okay, now I can organize and move forward. So I love that as a brag. I'll read off some of the ones in the chat. So Christine said she gave some Mary Kay products to her sisters for Christmas gifts. Yeah, everyone in my life gets Mary Kay for Christmas. And also set boundaries of how many hours she can do between other jobs so she can focus on family. Yes. Having yourself scheduled and like have office hours and family time, so smart. So people know when you're plugged in and plugged out. Yes, for healthy boundaries. I love it. And Jess said she meal prepped for the week so she can dedicate time to setting up her office space. Ooh, so exciting. I need to get better at meal prep. Thank you for putting that out there. Awesome. I love it. iPhone 17. Who are you? Because I don't know who you are because your name's iPhone. And she is working at Michelle. Oh my God, Michelle, we haven't seen you in forever. Yay. So excited you're here. Working on your affirmations every day. Yes, what you like, saying them out loud, writing them down. So powerful. If you have not written an affirmation statement or it's been a hot minute, guys, like I literally remade my 12 affirmations, and I did 12 because I don't know if anyone else watches what's that show with Sofia Vergara? She always talks about eating 12 grapes at midnight on New Year's. So for each grape is a different wish. So that's why I have 12 affirmations that I'm writing every night. Oops. But if you haven't done your affirmation thing in a while, oh my God, I'm dropping it. Definitely do it. Awesome. And then Cami, what is your, oh, she's right there. I'm carried. Working on setting goals for the new year. Yes. Yes. Cool. And then where is it? Booking count up. So I want you to look at your date book for January. And if you're having snow blindness, that's just an opportunity to get more bookings. But I would love to know how many bookings on your date book for the month of January do you have so far? And know that you're probably, if you have a little snow blindness, you're not the only one. It's okay. We're getting out of our cocoons. But I would love to hear how many bookings are on your book. Okay, Heather's got 2. Awesome. It could be parties. It could just be even faces if you want to count it that way. And if you don't have any on your book, put it in the chat, or you can even say it out loud. How many would you like to have on your date book for the month? Like, how many faces would you like to see this month? Or how many parties would you like to have this month? So even if they're not there yet, they can still be plugged in. Don't lick your paws. Okay. Ooh, Heather just slapping it down. She's going to have 10 parties and or 50 faces. And we all know, if you don't know Heather, she's got big goals of directorship. So big goals mean big numbers. Yeah, I love it. Alyssa, hey, I love any goal. Having 2, I love it. Yes. 2 parties is perfect. And then you just, the next month you do 3 and you just keep increasing it and increasing it. Yes. Anyone else want to put their how many faces and or parties they would like to see this month before I move on and get to the meat and potatoes of today? Okay. All right. So we'll do sharing and or new team members. Now, our cocoons, I don't know if anyone has. I personally did not welcome any last week. But I know I will change that for this week. So did anybody have any sharing appointments or new team members our last week of the month? And again, I know a lot of us were cocooned, so it's all good. Okay. That's okay. I wasn't expecting it. So it's no big deal. Okay. Yay. Well, I know this week we can change it though, because I'll get to the announcements part at the end if you haven't seen Kate Spade. Anyway, okay. So next, what we're going to do, I'm really excited about it. It's going to take us 3 weeks to do it. So next week, Monday, and then the last Monday of the month, we're going to do this thing called 45 and Thrive, or 45 to Thrive. There's this top sales director, Tandy Fisher. She's like $1 million sales director. She didn't create this idea, but she really crafted it to make it really nice. And it's keeping your customers organized, knowing what they're on, what they're not on, what have they tried, what haven't they tried yet. And I'll let her explain it a bit more. But like after I listened to her training, I was like, wow, like we have to do this. And I've never done it myself either. So today I finally made a binder, one of my pink brags of the week. So, oh wait, I have to hit the share button. Hello, first time on Zoom. Okay, un momento. And again, if you can't hear it, please just tell me.
Hi, my name is Tandy Fisher. I'm a $1 million sales director in Rockford, Illinois, and I am thrilled to come to you today with this idea called 45 to Thrive. This is all about building 45 customers who use $1,000 of products a year that add up to $45,000 retail to put you on the national court of sales, earning your diamond ring and bringing extra income into your family. Now, you might think this idea looks kind of familiar if you've looked into some of the tools that are attached to this. It is similar to the 40 customer binder that made its way across much of the Mary Kay world in the past 4 years since I released those videos. And I shared on those videos that it originated from this old but timeless training that I came across one time from this brilliant director that I had never met, but I had wanted to give credit where credit was due. Well, her name is Brenda Howell, who I have since met, and she is just as beautiful as she is brilliant. And I'm so grateful to have seen that training from long ago. And now a huge thank you to Erin Marlowe, who has made this part of her Go Give collection so we can share all of this with the Mary Kay world. She has changed a lot of the tools that goes with it and has put it on Canvas so you can go in and make any changes that you want. All right, so binder, that's the first thing. I want you to grab a binder that you love to look at because you will be looking at it. You want it to bring you joy when you see it, that you want to open it and want to work with your binder. You might change your binder often.
Yeah, I only have one
I have had
earbud
the
in.
same binder for
Oh, is the volume not good?
Oh, nope. Sorry. My earbuds are being weird.
Okay, it's all good. Just wanted to make sure.
4 years. It must be made pretty well because it's holding up well for as much as it's been used. But I might end up changing it. You just never know. The other thing you could do is Erin made this great cover page, so you could always put it in a clear binder and just have the Thrive 45 to Thrive just on the front of it there too. So, okay, so let's get into the 25 products that we're specifically talking about. And there is a list that is in there. Now, these 25 products you could change around and you will notice as you look at them that you're like, Tandy, like they should use a lot more product than that, or they would use more than that in a year if they're using it consistently. You are totally right, which should also make you realize how simple it could be to get 45 customers to use $1,000 of product a year. What this also shows you is that if they're not getting it from you, they're getting it from somewhere else. And so the goal is to have all your customers thinking of only you when they run out of anything skincare, any supplement, any color, any body care, any fragrance. We want them thinking of you because the more they order and the more reorders, the more they're going to think of you. All right, so let's talk about these 25 specific items. So the first is 2 Time-Wise Miracle sets. Okay, so 2 sets in a whole year, that's probably not going to fully last, right? But again, we're going low on this. You also might have more customers like I do that use the Voluform Time-Wise Repair than they do Miracle Set. Well, great. That'll help you get to the 1,000 even that much faster. So go ahead and just mark that the same way you would the Time-Wise Miracle Set. I have 1 replenishing serum C+E, 1 box of hydrogel eye patches, 1 microdermabrasion plus set. That could also be a peel in that line. 2 oil-free eye makeup removers, 2 micellar waters, 1 satin lip set, 1 gel mask or charcoal mask, 2 foundation primers, 1 under eye corrector or concealer, 2 CC creams, which could also be foundation. So if they use that, mark it in the same place. 1 silky setting powder or translucent powder, 1 Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.3, 1 Clinical Solutions Booster, 1 Perfect Palette. That is the only non-consumable item in the entire list, but it's there on purpose to help you to remember to get your skincare customers on basic color as well. Now, if you are completing that, you're doing this year after year, you might change that out for that specific customer that already has the palette. Now do they have brushes? Do they have something else in that spot? You'll also see a blush, a contour, a liquid eyeshadow, 3 Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, 2 waterproof eyeliners, 2 ultimate mascaras. I know they should change them every 3 months, but just in case, 2 on there. And it could be any mascara. 2 lipsticks, which could also be a lip gloss or another lip product. 1 waterproof lip liner, 2 precision brow liners or brow tints, and 1 balancing toner. Now, all of these items add up to $1,000. So again, it can be adjusted, but those are just really basic ones that I feel like every customer either they're already using it or they should be using it. It would be something anyone and everyone could use. So let's think about that. Again, if you have 20 or 45 customers using those 25 specific products that add up to $1,000, you guys, that is the national quota sales. That is earning your diamond ring. It's bringing in $18,000 to $22,500 of product into your family every single year. That is huge. And that is a reason in itself to be doing this tracking. Now, why do I give that range? Well, 22,500 is half of 45,000. However, we teach 60-40 split in Mary Kay. So you're taking 60% to put back in. That's going to cover your samples that I'm going to teach you how to use in an upcoming video. It's going to help to pay for your preferred customer program. So in that range would be the profit that comes from that. Another thing I'm going to teach you to do in the upcoming videos, and there'll be a few to follow this one. One is to learn about each and every single one of these products on their own. So you'll want to pull up the product fact sheet from Mary Kay in Touch and learn about these, print them off, have it in your binder so you can learn it, study it. Make sure you are personally using all of the products that are on this list, because when we use the products and we love them, we sell them from experience and with more passion. This will also help you to know what products to stock for demos. So all of these products, your customers should be trying a bunch of them when they sit down with you for a one-on-one facial. If it's somebody from a distance or from that you're going to use samples with, you want to make sure you're ordering those samples from Mary Kay in Touch. And again, I'll teach you how to use the coupons with those in the upcoming videos, even if they do live close by. This is also going to help you to do even next level customer service, because all of this binder and everything about it is to help you to give the best customer service available to your customers, because we know that when you give great customer service, you will immediately stand out from the rest, especially in these days. And again, we want your customers to think of only you with all of their skincare and beauty needs. But next level will come from you knowing exactly what your customers use. And now you can make sure you have those items stocked in your inventory. So when they run out and they need another one, you have it right there immediately ready to go. So I cannot wait to see just how this impacts your business. And when you have these products on hand that they are trying first, we know that when they try, they tend to buy, right? Because they feel it on their skin, they see the difference, feel the difference, and the product just sells itself. So we want to make this simple. We want to make this easy on you and just a natural flow that comes from giving great customer service. I have loved hearing from those of you that have used the binder in the past few years, just how this has impacted your business, and can't wait to see how this will impact your business, this 45 to Thrive, here in the year to come and beyond. So just to help you to hit that quart of sales, I can't wait to hear how many are crossing that seminar stage just from implementing this, in addition to all the other amazing things that you already do. I am confident for your customers right now. So can't wait to hear all about it. And I will see you on the next video.
Okay, so we'll watch. Let me stop share. Okay, so we will watch the next one next week on Monday when we reconvene. So your homework, and I'll show you where the resources are. So has anybody heard of pajama graphics? Okay, Heather's heard of it. Some of you may not have heard of it. So all the resources we're using are on the free part of Pajama Graphics. There's this graphic designer named Erin Marlowe who works exclusively with Mary Kay people. And Pajama Graphics is like her consultant resources. She used to only be for directors, but she's broadening her horizons. And so she worked with this top director, Tandy, to make all the resources editable and friendly and free to use. So I put the website in the chat. But if you are in my unit boards, which if you're not, I don't know if Diane has boards, if I'm being honest. She might, and I'm sorry if you hear Cecilia, she's fine. She's just dramatic. Okay. It's bedtime. So if you go into my Sadler unit folder into January and you scroll down, you'll see the two resources that she has. So one of them is a Canva editable template that has all the things she was talking about, like the cover page is in there. the list of the products with how many. So like if you didn't want something in there, you could change it out. You can make it work for you. I just printed it as she had it for now, because I'm new to this as well. She has her list of 45 things. This is pretty small. I'm not gonna lie, when I printed it was very petite. And I do not write very petite. So I might have to figure something out with this page for myself. I love that she has a sample tracker, because I myself am guilty of like giving a sample and then forgetting I gave him a sample and then it just dies. So this is great in there, having you track your faces for the month, tracking your sales for the month. Even your quart of sharing, tracking that. Like, she's got so much good stuff in here, even some gift card templates, lots of things. So everything is in this Canva. It's totally editable. So you can put your own name in there if you wanted it. And then the other thing she has in here are all the product fact sheets from Mary Kay In Touch. So you can always go in and get them yourself, but she put them all together. So you have all those resources. You can just print them out, put them in the binder. I grabbed myself some page protectors because I know I'm going to, or Cecilia's going to get her grimy little fingers on my stuff and then she's going to ruin it. So definitely recommend page protectors if you have a tiny human, or maybe you just eat Pop-Tarts at your desk and you're messy. And I was wrong in Pop-Tart roulette today. I grabbed the wrong bag. I was sad. It was not s'mores. Okay. So next we're going to do some announcements, and then we're going to end with a Mary Kay Ash quote. And every week we'll have someone else do the quote. So Diane is going to do our Mary Kay Ash quote this week. And literally, if you just Google or even go into ChatGPT and you're like, Mary Kay Ash quotes, she's got so many amazing ones, but I love hearing all of her words of wisdom because they're so relevant today, even as they were, many moons ago when she was live. So because Heather is our elite team leader on this call, I'm going to make her do the quote for next week. So you're up to bat. Ending the meeting next week, find a Mary Kay Ash quote. Everyone else's homework is create the binder. So print off your pages. If you're really ambitious, you can start putting your customers in there. I have not done that yet. That is on my homework this week as well. So former teacher, guys, you just can't get me to leave the classroom. Okay. So let me present. We don't have too many announcements. Some of these are already in Facebook or in boards. So because we have directors and nationals, we have a conference in Nashville that we're going to in the middle of the month. That's why the Grow and Celebrate call is a few days earlier, because we will be in Nashville. So for anyone who sells enough to be able to order cumulatively 300 wholesale by the 12th gets to earn this training call with Julia Mundy Gardner. And oh my God, you have to follow her on social media. She's just fantastic. I'm obsessed with her. She's like a real life Barbie doll. She's so fun. I just love her content. She's going to be a wealth of knowledge too. I am definitely fangirling over that call personally. This month, when our respective units, so when my unit has 15 newbies, when Diane's unit has their 15 newbies, we're giving away Kate Spade purses. So I'm super excited. I love Kate Spade. If you know me, I'm obsessed with it. So here is how you get entered to win some fabulous Kate Spade. So when you have a new teammate this month, that's an entry. If she becomes active this month, you get another 4 entries. So that would make it 5 total. And then if she becomes Great Start qualified, so if she earns her first bundle this month, you get another 5 entries. So a total of 10 entries, possibly for each new team member. So that's a lot of entries to the Kate Spade. And so we're only giving away when our respective units have 15 each. So, but that being said, if my unit gets 30 new team members this month, I'll just give away 2 purses. So all good. Okay. But I won't let somebody win twice. We got to spread the love. Okay. So no limits there. Tomorrow, oops, somebody's not muted and I have a scroll brain. Okay. So tomorrow on In Touch, be on the lookout, and it will also be posted in our unit pages as well, is Mary Kay's coming out with this Radiate Rise and Radiate Challenge. And each week they're going to give us 2 tasks to do. I have no idea what they are. I wish I did because I would totally just spill the beans now, but I don't. So they're going to give us 2 tasks to complete. And you want to be completing those tasks each week because there's going to be super fun prizes involved. But also when you sell enough to have that 600 wholesale in a month, there's going to be bonus prizes on top of it, including another Kate Spade. Can you tell we love Kate Spade and Mary Kay? And of course, bougie sashes, which I don't know, if you're an eye personality, this gets you excited because I'm an eye personality and that gets me very excited. I do have these, again, pictures and boards so you can print them out if you love coloring and tracking and all the things in there. So again, be on the lookout. And then career conference coming up, I know, in March, specifically Pi Day weekend, depending on where you live. So March 13th and 14th, if you're a Western New York chick on this call, Pittsburgh is the closest city to us, which I'm so excited. It has not been to Pittsburgh since before COVID, so a very long time. So I'm very happy about the short drive, but this is an actual company event. So, and I love Career Conference because it was my very first company event. And there's nothing like a company event to open your eyes to like how big Mary Kay is. Not physically, like even just like the size is really cool, but you get to see every walk of life, every shape, size, color, background, professors with PhDs, so like the 2-time college dropout, like Lisa Madsen. Like you see, it's like a celebration of life. It's really beautiful, the diversity in our company. And when you go to a company event, you get to witness that and you're like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. You know, like it's like hearing the motivation, like you're never going to get that on the screen. You have to go in person. So if I was you, I don't know, some people have to go put really far in advance in their date books to get time off. I do not miss that life, let me tell you. But this is going to be March 13th and 14th. And there's going to be a whole bunch of us going. So we can hook you up with roommates, all the things. So, you know, to keep the costs really low, but some fun stuff you can get as well. America's Mary Kay loves prizes, right? So hopefully if you're on this call, you have your My Shop set up. And if you do not have your My Shop activated, after this call, please do that. And then print out your Tandy Fisher stuff. Okay. But when you have it set up there, you're going to have these bougie lanyards at the event with some prizes that you can earn. Depending on if you're on target for any of the national courts, they're going to give you these super cute like makeup and travel bags, which I'm super excited about. And you get to go across the big stage, which is very fun to go across the supersized stage. Okay, here's the dates. So Pennsylvania is the closest one to us, but you know, if you're any of my West Coast girls are on there, Anaheim, California, like there's a bunch of places. There's 2 more locations, but I can't remember where they are. So if none of these are within 6 hours from you, just let Diane or me know and we will we'll try and figure out where those other 2 cities are, but I couldn't remember. So I couldn't find the graphic. So my bad. And then this Saturday is our January Jumpstart in Buffalo, which I'm super excited about. You do need to register by tonight because tomorrow morning, Diane and I have to fill out some Google Forms. Otherwise, you will not get recognition. And it's really fun to get recognition at our local events. So you have to register by tonight. There's a Google form. Diane or me can send it to you if you need it again. And then you just Venmo Sandy Braun or Sandra Braun, the registration cost for it. So there's going to be great training, great goal setting, great, like see how we're doing by this point and like how to, you know, finishing the last half of the year strong. And then Sandy just told us this morning that if you are an out of town chick, so not a local person, does not apply to you, but my out of town chicks or out of state chicks, you can Zoom in for $5. So you would fill out the same registration, but you would Venmo Sandy $5 instead of $25. And you can Zoom in if you are somebody who is not drivable to Western New York. So really excited that she just announced that this morning. And then we are in Q3. So Q3 started on December 17th. And it ends on March 15th. So the day after we get back from career conference. Oh my God, words are hard. So have you looked at the star prizes? Because let me tell you, there's a ton in there. Like there's so many. I'm really lame. I get Amazon gift cards a lot. It's fine. But there's so many star prizes. Like definitely go in there. Like you can even search by brand. Like you can search by Kate Spade or Apple, like I got my Apple Watch in there one year. I did find it. Cecilia hid it for me, but I found it. So there's like Lily Pulitzer. You can find anything in the star prize part of In Touch. So definitely go in there and like make yourself like a goal poster prize because you can make it right in there. And it's cumulatively having 1,800 wholesale or more in the quarter makes you a star consultant. If you ever want to know how close you are, you can go into your reports and In Touch, or you can ask your director, and we'll help you out. We try to post in our unit pages like how close people are at times, but if it's like been a while, you can just ask us. We'll do it again. But it's so fun to go shopping in the prize center. And then my local chicks, we have our Glow and Grow in person tomorrow at our hive at Diane's house in Hamburg, a few doors away from the frozen BMW. That was very exciting on the news. People were like, we're going to go visit the BMW today. I'm like, wow, there's really nothing to do in Buffalo. So go New York. But if you are not local to us, and you want to go to an in-person meeting, please tell your director and we will find one for you. So not everyone does in person, but more of us directors are coming out into the wilderness to do our monthly or weekly meetings in person again. So are you adopted? Would you like to be adopted? Please tell your director because we'll hook you up. We can find people. I've got connections in California, Texas, Georgia, you name the state. We've got Goombas everywhere. Okay. But tomorrow is our in-person. So consultants, I do like you to arrive at 5:45 if possible. And guests will start pampering right at 6:30. And I want you to get there early because when you have guests, I need you to set up for them. And I also need to know how many chairs to have set up. Okay. So if you haven't let your director know if you're coming tomorrow, please text her and be like, hey, I'll see you at Glow and Grow tomorrow. So that we know who we're prepping for. Because sometimes we're like, okay, who's showing up? So please tell us. That would be lovely. And then also, if you have guests coming for the skincare session, let us know that as well. So far, I know we're up to 5 guests, which is great. So excited. So just keep us posted. You can still keep inviting too. Like anytime you come to an event, like we want you to be able to, like not Saturday, but like an in-person thing, we want you to be able to bring a buddy, like a guest if it allows, because isn't it nice to kind of make money while you're getting trained? Like we want you to maximize your time there. So even if you have a friend, you're like, can you please just be my guest? Let me show my director I'm trying. I use that one a lot when I was a consultant. I just need to show my director I'm trying. Can I borrow your face? Like there's never any pressure to buy, of course. If she wants to shop, she totally can, right? And she probably will. 80% of people who try Mary Kay will buy it. So statistically, she's probably going to shop, but she does by no means have to. So definitely bring a couple friends. We'll take great care of them. They're going to feel amazing. They get to put their face to bed. And you get to earn and learn at the same time. Okay. So I think that's my last slide. Yes. Any questions for me before I show our Mary Kay Ash quote? Okay. I'm just so thorough. Thank you. Okay. Let me share my screen one more time. Okay. Where is it? There we go. Okay.
All right. So in closing today, we are closing with a quote from our founder because as Danny said, when we started, we want to keep it real. We want to keep it connected to our heritage, to our foundation, to that go give golden rule, do unto others spirit. So I'm so excited that you guys are going to be actually looking for quotes. Danny, I'll tell you a little more about it, but you're going to see some things that will move your heart, that will keep you connected to the why. And the first one I thought was really perfect for 2026 as we come into our new year. So a quote directly from our founder, Mary Kay Ash. Do you know that within your power lies every step you ever dreamed of stepping? And within your range lies every joy you ever dreamed of seeing. Within yourself lies everything you ever dreamed of being.
Ah, I love that.
Happy New Year, y'all. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now.
Okay, everybody, that's our Mary Cash quote. Heather, can't wait to see which one lands on your heart next week. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming. So again, in person tomorrow, in virtual meeting Monday next week. Okay, so have a great night, everybody.